Duncan Signs in Newport, Charlie Duncan, he's on the city council there. He's made more signs for this island. He made all of our water conservation signs. He made the signs down at Fort Wetherell for the state. And he just basically has sign templates, and you pick the size you need with the wording. He lays it out, and he just puts vinyl letters on them, and they're not that expensive. They're pretty reasonable for what they are.
Be creative, you know. For instance, we could show a great white shark. A person throwing litter.
Simple. Yeah, stay out of the water, sharks.
No, for litter bugs, beware. The warden is out there.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you want to, do that.
Oh, code warden.
I can help you with that. It's just something that we can.
He's got.
I'll
take a stab.
You can do the legwork. If you can do the legwork,
Something.
do a draft based on what's down there, and then maybe on the internet you can find out if there are. I'm sure there's symbols out there.
There's definitely like anything obvious. It's easy to get and it's free.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
no littering
start
is
with
one throwing the window. Step out the window. That's not the window of a car. It'd be nice to have
There's definitely universal,
Okay.
but not too much for bait.
That's
Where it gets tricky.
Little guy in striped suit.
Don't bring your
Couple
non-natives
jail bars.
But the
No, but you're right.
English ones are easy.
Well, see what you think. See what you think. You know,
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there, that's for sure.
okay.
So
Nothing on the EIS win because I don't know what happened last night.
You didn't watch the record last night?
What?
I was live streaming just for you.
I was not there. I was in Virginia.
That's what I mean. You could have seen it anywhere in the world.
It's okay, I was there too.
We had
I don't know
200 people, 200 people log in to watch it online.
That's great.
I had my husband texting me on your vote.
So the vote went down, just so you know.
Okay. What Bruce had told me last week was that the thing that Don Weinberg had written up had some problems, the way it was written or something, and that they were gonna call Don and tell him that it couldn't have been put up last night anyway, so. All right, so we can just sit on the wind turbine thing for now.
Obviously, we can get through.
Yeah. Okay, Ellen's not here, and any other old business? Anybody have any other old business? Ellen's not here, so.
Did you say new business or old business?
No, any other old business? Anybody have any old business? We just did the whole code thing, Carol, we just finished that. Carol? Maureen's gonna work on some revisions, some symbols and signs, and we down the budget so we can actually have some signs made.
Anything on Fort Getty? Do we know if that's
Have not heard,
anywhere?
have you heard anything on Fort Getty since the,
No, I mean, other
you formed
than,
another committee?
you know, the last I heard it, the council's position was that they had received, accepted, and approved master plan, and as far as they were concerned, that was the end of the discussion. That's what I had.
So we're just basically waiting for the next step.
No,
Whatever the
they're-
council decides.
Oh, whether
Right.
they want to get money to implement the plan.
Right. Okay.
And we were all fairly clear that we thought it was a bad plan. So that's kind of unfortunate, to tell you the truth. And it's an issue that we shouldn't ignore. While it may be sleeping now, it'll not sleep for long.
Well, I think we just need to keep our heads to the ground, and they're obviously not gonna do anything without announcing something, either formation of the committee or putting it on the agenda. I would leave it up to you, Patrick.
You're watching their jet trail from behind.
I would leave it up to you, Patrick, to keep us informed, that you would be willing to kind of keep your head to the ground.
Hey, that's everyone's backyard.
Oh, I know, no, but I mean, but since you were on the committee before, it'd be nice
Yeah.
to just keep your head to the ground if you hear anything. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know what's happening with the kidding. I don't know whether.
I mean, they put some money into it. They're fixing up the bathrooms and
Right.
things like that. I think they're investing, was it $150,000?
Yeah, they're gonna improve the
Or was
restrooms.
it more than that?
I think
Was it 250 or is it 150?
Yeah, it's like
Less than 150, I thought they
Yeah.
just upgraded the bathrooms for 40 or 50,000.
Right, they're gonna make them at least right.
It has planned, I think they're planning to do some capital improvements right away.
Well, right, and no, I mean, no matter what the ultimate plan is, they still need to maintain a safe,
Absolutely.
healthy
I
campground.
agree.
Restrooms and electricity are important, so
Yeah.
they'll at least maintain it until the town makes a decision what they wanna do for the future. Okay, anything else on that? Any other old business? Okay, sole source aquifer Ellen's not here, and she didn't call me, let me know what's going on. Mackerel Cove, we did get money, we're gonna get money from the federal flood, FEMA people, whatever, for a number of projects around the island related to that big storm and the washout and everything else. Mike Gray asked me to give him an estimate of the area. Well, he calculated the area and it was like 30 by 100 for replanting of a dune. He asked me to get him the number on what the plants cost and how many plants were needed. I contacted CRMC, got a couple of references, ended up calling Sylvan Nurseries out in over in Westport.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, and they
I
gave me
saw
the,
some folks on the beach, they were there.
okay, they gave me the recommendation, 1 inch space, an 8 inch spacing, one plant, or a column of 4 plants per foot spacing. So we put that together, and it's like just under $3,000 worth of plants. So he gave them all the
And what
information.
about the last time we did this?
I know.
That
Guy from New Jersey or
guy
something.
from New Jersey, right?
I tried to find where we got the plants from. You mean where we got the plants from before?
Jen Delancey, I remember it was like
Jen,
1,200.
I looked for the file. $1,200 for
I
how
think it
many?
was, I think it was.
Should be in our records, we approved the.
Well, we'll see. If they approve, they may, you know, they approve that much, then we can do more. I should check with, do you want to check with Jen on that? Do you have you seen her? Did she help with the vegetation stuff at all?
I can check with Jen on it, but
I
I'm
can't
sure
remember where
it
we got
would
that
be-
stuff. It came in the mail, remember that, right?
No, they brought it up on a truck. They
Yeah,
came
oh,
there that
from New
morning,
Jersey.
they delivered
Because they were
everything.
delivering to somebody else.
Says they were delivered to
Okay,
somebody
they're delivering to
else.
somebody else. Okay, we're not gonna be able to do anything until next, either the fall or the spring. And I think the people recommended, I think the CRMC people recommended the spring because of the fall.
Sure.
You gotta get through all the storms in the winter, and then
That's
just wash
right.
it out again. The other thing is I did talk to Mike Gray,
Because we did it in the spring last
right,
year.
in the spring, so you can shoot for next
It
spring.
was like Girl Scouts or something.
Right.
And then there was follow-up, Jen and I did it.
That's
One
right,
Okay.
time.
that's
I
right.
think it was cold, so it
We
must
had
have
to
been
like
spring.
water it or fertilize it or something.
Oh, yeah, we actually.
We did put in for a bag, put in for the bag of fertilizer, right?
Yeah, that was
So you
kinda
beach
weird,
grass.
because, yeah, I guess it goes.
So first, I'll call Jen and ask her that, but it's, it'll probably be next spring, and,
I mean, if we're just at the planning stages, it doesn't matter, it was just before we buy, because it was somebody, who did she got them from the Norman Bird
Shit, I bet
Sanctuary.
she'll know. Yeah, that's right.
they did, right, they did a planting along
They
bird
had done it
sanctuary, and
with
they,
their
right,
beach for Norman Bird
right.
Sanctuary.
Okay.
Now,
I can
you know-
find out if the price is better, we can always buy it there, but what I did say to Mike Gray is that we really shouldn't replant that until the town
There's some
solves
engineering.
the drainage
problems.
issue.
That's right.
Serious
They
engineering.
said we just can't
problems.
plant it and have it
Same
blow out
thing's
every time. Yeah, that's what'll happen, it'll blow out again. So Mike is looking at some sort of structure, not a hard, but it's gonna have to be partially hardened structure to allow a swale, to allow water to go from Macro Cove Road, across the beach and down to the ocean, because right now it just blows right through the dune. So
Comes
he was-
roaring down that road, Beaver Tail Road.
And we asked Mike, and that was his name, Ken Anderson, who.
Can you
is a
do
CRC
that?
engineer.
You can just divert it right into the water.
Well, you got a permit to do it. It goes in the water now.
Uh,
Yeah, no, but Ken Anderson, who's the chief engineer at CRMC, lives right up the street. He just moved to Jamestown about 6 months ago. So he did do a site visit with us there, and he said there might be some solutions here that we can work on. So I should bug Mike about that.
Yeah, including, you know, I don't know, it's an impossible situation with the parking, but it, you know, we talked about this, it could be mitigated, my guess is
Yeah.
fairly considerably by reducing, some of the parking, but I can see
You're not
that
gonna
that's
see, you're not gonna see
difficult to
parking to reduce down
do.
there.
No, I understand, like just some of the shoulder minutes, there's just a couple spots, very problematic.
Yeah. We can see that, okay, so that, there hopefully will be some money for that. They didn't like the trail, they didn't think that was enough, but they did like the Macro Cove thing. All right, projects and signs, we already talked about that, and we got people on that.